Hi, this is Gurban presenting about a Korean stereotype, especially in the field of beauty. I'm Hyewon Jeon and I'm going to introduce my group's topic first before I move on to the first agenda. The stereotype we're going to talk about is Korean females are obsessed with physical appearance, both their own and of others. We broke down the topic into four categories, which are skin color, facial features, cosmetics, and dieting. These pictures are females from Korea, and as you see, you can find some similarities among them. We will go through these contents one by one to figure out the stereotype about Korean females' obsession about being beautiful. First, I'd like to begin with the skin color. And I want to know about how Koreans want to have whiter skin color. Therefore, I searched tan makeup and tone-on makeup in Korean on Google, and I found out that there are 20,100 results for tan makeup and 27,700 results for tone-on makeup. It can be translated into that many Korean women want to have more bright skin color. Actually, this kind of phenomena isn't a recent one. Korean women admired pale skin from a long time ago. I found an interesting paper about analysis on the images of beautiful women represented in traditional Korean poem and picture. It says that things used to describe the skin colors of beautiful women are having white color in common. The words on the screen are the most commonly used words for comparing to skin color, and you can find out that all of these are white. Still, the obsession toward having white skin is valid for Korean females nowadays. I found a comparison analysis on Korean skin color and their recognition and preference of skin color done in 2015. They found out that Koreans recognize their skin color way brighter than their real skin color, and their preferred skin color is brighter than self-recognized skin color. It was done on both facts, so I searched for another paper which divided the result by gender, and it was done in 2019. As you see in this chart, among 315 Korean females, 288 answered that they want lighter skin color. The percentage of liking lighter skin color is over 90%, which is huge.
As we have explored how Korean women are obsessed with having pale white skin tone, now we are going to look over how Korean people are putting their efforts in brightening their tone color. Asian women, especially Korean women, have more dependence on surgery and medical operations for beauty purposes. Skin tone brightening is not an exception. One of the well-known and perhaps the most efficient way that Korean women use is the jade injection, or in Korean, 백옥주사. The word implies itself, but for more details, it is an injection operation by using glutathione, which inhibits the vitalization of melanin pigments. This method will prevent obtaining darker skin by sunlight and maintain the healthy pale skin. Besides, former President Park Geun-hye, who has been impeached by various scandals, had also been alleged for the utilization of jade injection while in office. Another widely known brightening methods are tone-up creams and white tanning. Since it is renowned that Korea has one of the best cosmetic industry worldwide, Korean cosmetic manufacturers have introduced tone-up cream to the public. As we see from the slide, various kinds of brightening cosmetics are available in the market, and those cosmetics have shown an impressive record from female targets, especially if those cosmetics are cheaper than the injection method, and it turned out that it has a similar outcome at the end. The white tanning method is getting more popular recently. The principle of this method is the opposite of the regular tanning, so it still requires a few numbers of equipment to prepare this process. It is going to be pricey if the customers want to purchase the equipment, so preferably, the customers usually visit tanning salons for the treatments. As it is on the slide, the cost is approximately $300 for 10 uses, so it is not as costly as the injection method, but it shows a significant difference before and after.
Since South Korea is a culture that highly values physical beauty, it is important to consider facial features of Korean women. In terms of features, we analyze the sub-stereotype. Korean women want to have double eyelids, big eyes, a V-shaped jaw, a high nose, and small lips. So first, in terms of double eyelids, this is the most common plastic surgery procedure. Double eyelid surgery has a fairly quick recovery period, it is relatively inexpensive compared to other procedures, and it is not too invasive. Looking at the natural eyelid complexion of Korean versus Western individuals, Korean people naturally have single eyelids, whereas Western individuals naturally have double eyelids. This shows how the Western influence in terms of facial features is prominent in Korea. The double eyelid standard was also developed through historical influence. Korean military brides were regarded as racial and cultural threats to America as they did not have double eyelids. Therefore, they underwent double eyelid surgery to look more acceptable. Family influence is also very strong in Korea, as girls are encouraged by their families to have double eyelid surgery, and parents offer it to their children as a reward for achievement. An individual who underwent double eyelid surgery even said, "Today, double eyelid surgery has come to be seen as natural as the application of makeup." Big eyes are also an ideal feature in Korea. A well-known plastic surgeon in Korea stated, "A lot of people want the surgery done because bigger eyes are more beautiful." Western ideals have a big influence on people, so that is probably where the idea comes from. People often indicate that plastic surgery procedures to obtain big eyes are a mere cosmetic procedure like Botox. Koreans see big eyes as an attractive feature because it brightens up the overall complexion and serves to provide a better first impression. Large round eyes are the benchmark of beauty and attractiveness in Korea. A V-shaped jaw, also known as a V-line, is also a more recent feature that has been added to the ideal look of Korean women. There has been an increasing number of V-line procedures which proves this point. Korean women use various ways to obtain a V-line, such as a mask, a massage, and the most common, V-line surgery. This has been viewed as an ideal feature because it makes the face look symmetrical, youthful, and gives an overall dainty appearance. Koreans believe that this makes a woman look younger and more elegant, which is why many women in Korea have become obsessed with having a V-line. Contrastingly, having a square and wide face for a woman is often looked down upon, as it makes women look older and more masculine.
One of the most popular operations to undergo in Korea is a nose bridge augmentation. Korean beauty standards dictate that a high nose bridge is a feature of beauty, and people who have this feature are considered more beautiful than others. On average, people pay between 4,000 to 6,000 USD to have this operation, and thus succumb to this idealized standard of Korean beauty. Approximately one-third of South Korean women between the ages of 19 and 29 were found to have undergone plastic surgery, and approximately 15% of men were found to have done the same. Small lips are also a widely loved physical feature in Korea, and people are often found to undergo lip reduction surgery to fit in with their culture's beauty ideal. A makeup trend involving making gradient-colored lips with lipstick has also emerged to give the impression of having a smaller mouth and lips. Despite the popularization of fuller lips in Western culture, Korean culture has gone in the opposite direction and founded a love for thinner lips. This is particularly interesting since Korean beauty standards are often found to be based on Western trends, but South Koreans had taken their own stance with regard to their lips, and they defined the standard of beauty through their own values, rather than being influenced by another culture. The concept of Koreans ending up looking like each other due to plastic surgery and the want to conform to the stereotypical beauty standards is referred to as Gangnam Uni, and it has been perpetuated in the recent years due to the popularization of K-pop strongly influencing the more uniform notion of what makes people beautiful and desirable. Gangnam Uni is becoming increasingly prominent in Gangnam due to the popularity of the city's plastic surgery operations. The idealized standard of beauty in South Korea is often seen as industrialized. With the way that the K-pop industry and surgical augmentation industry have been booming over the past several years, they have both reinforced and ingrained the notion in the Korean society that having features such as the high nose bridge, small lips, and resembling others through Gangnam Uni is what makes people seem beautiful.
So on the topic of cosmetics and skincare, we observed the sub-stereotype that Koreans are so concerned about their physical appearance that they have elaborate skincare and makeup routines to follow daily. One of the most notorious features about Korean skincare is a 10-step Korean skincare regimen. This routine involves the following steps: makeup remover or an oil cleanser, water-based cleanser, exfoliator, toner, essence, special treatments, which includes spot treatments for acne or dry skin or whatever, sheet masks, eye cream, moisturizer, and finally, sun protection during the day or a sleeping mask during the night. This extensive skincare routine supports the stereotype that Koreans have elaborate regimens and therefore are obsessed with their physical appearance. Furthermore, a feature of Korean skincare is the unique and strange ingredients found across many unique products and brands. For example, snail secretion, made for moisturizing and repairing the skin, bee venom, for cell regeneration and collagen production, donkey milk, which is an anti-aging agent, makgeolli, which is a traditional Korean rice wine used for skin elasticity, pig collagen, also for skin elasticity, and placenta, made for skin nutrition. The use of these new ingredients suggests a sort of cult following in the skincare community, and again an obsession with physical appearance. Korean model Lee Sa-bi shared her opinion on skincare in the following interview, saying, "A big part of Korean skincare is a healthy lifestyle, eating fresh, organic foods, exercising regularly, mostly by running around outside in the fresh air, and sleeping well. To me, skincare was never about looking pretty or wearing a lot of makeup. It was always about being healthy and taking care of yourself." So Sabi relates skincare to a more holistic venture, in which it is only a part of one's well-being in taking care of themselves properly. In this sense, the obsession with skincare can be painted in a less of a narcissistic, obsessive light, and more so a way to better one's life. However, Sabi continues, "Growing up, I saw my mother washing her face with rice water, which has a nourishing and brightening benefits." She describes, "It was all very ritualistic. The first batch of rice water is thrown out, and the second batch is used. Then, just water is used to rinse off thoroughly. I grew up doing this too because I saw my mother doing it. It was all a part of learning how to take care of yourself." Describing skincare as a ritualistic venture attributes to the obsessive stereotype of Koreans and skincare, and in turn, their physical appearance. However, as Sabi states, it was all a part of learning how to take care of yourself. Skincare can also be seen as a thorough way of keeping oneself clean and well kept. Despite skincare being notorious for its extensiveness and strange ingredients, not all Koreans follow such a routine or use these products. These are simply features of the Korean skincare industry that picked up in the West for being bizarre, and perhaps show the way Westerners are obsessed with their appearance instead. According to Brian Oh, CEO and co-founder of a Korean American skincare brand, the 10-step routine is a myth perpetuated by American marketing companies, and that minimalism in skincare has become more popular in South Korea. Furthermore, Sarah Lee and Christine Chang, founders of another skincare brand, state that their own common skincare routines consist of 4 to 5 steps: an oil-based cleanser, a water-based cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and then sunscreen. Furthermore, they say that exotic ingredients such as snail mucus are not as popular as proven ingredients such as hyaluronic acid. Therefore, the stereotype that Koreans are obsessed with their extensive skincare routines is just that, a stereotype that Western beauty companies rode with as a marketing venture for their copycat products.
So, along with Korean skincare fad, K-beauty emerged as an adjunct to enhance the results that were seen from Korean skincare routines. It became a massive success globally for its ability to maintain minimalism while also enhancing natural features. The point of K-beauty is not to create a new altered look, but to enhance the natural look. This makeup trend includes skin emphasized with strategically placed highlights, so on the highest parts of the face, to reflect light, blush to enhance cheek color, so making it more pink, making it more red, more reserved eyeliner and lashes, whereas in the Western world, it's more flared and more dramatic. Gradient lips of pink or red, leaning towards the natural fleshy tones of the lips. If it's not a natural color, it's probably not going to be seen. Soft brows following the natural shape. So not to change the brow shape, but to enhance the natural brow shape. However, K-beauty is just another social expectation placed upon young women to present themselves as lustful and appealing to their male counterparts. It's also another way to fit into society, and another way to add to the society economically. Mary Lee, who is a reputable film buyer, stated the following in an interview. "When I go to meetings for client audits, my colleagues push me to wear more makeup because our clients, these older men, will be more willing to speak with a pretty face. Mary Lee speaks specifically on working with older men who are more attracted to women with quote-unquote pretty faces. That is why her colleagues encourage her to wear more makeup, because they believe that a woman who's wearing makeup is more appealing to the eye, therefore is more successful in the workplace, as per the direction of men. So in the end, it seems as though men have the ability to delegate or dictate whether you are successful or not in the working world." An article by Valerie Gelazo presented this following statement. "Indeed, this is characteristic of societies in transition, where women's roles in particular are evolving. Finally, let us point out that the social image of women, especially working women who are not valued in Korea, which reflects the traditional invisibility of women in public spaces. This is just another method to have all women follow the same pursuit of satisfying men, and in order to be successful within their roles as women, they must in the end appease men. And that is exactly what has been done with Korean beauty and the social construct of wearing makeup in their society."
So the next topic is dieting. As a sub-stereotype, we will focus more specifically on K-pop idols and the diets that they go through in this industry. So as we all know, the K-pop industry is very competitive and there's a heavy focus on the body image. This applies to, of course, both male and female idols, but there's more emphasis of this on female idols. And as a result, there are many idols that continually try to maintain these unrealistic standards in this industry. One type of diet by a male artist would be Rain. Rain is an artist and actor and is famous for his role in the movie Ninja Assassin. For this role, he had to maintain a very lean figure, and he had a very strict diet and training regimen, which consisted of just eating salmon, chicken breasts, nuts, eggs, and cutting out all sugar and salt. He also trained twice a day. Another example of a diet by a male artist would be Changmin from 2AM, which is a famous K-pop group. He is known for having lost around 30 kilograms over 5 years, and he continues to maintain this lean, muscular figure. His diet and training consist of sweet potato, chicken breast, salad, egg whites, multivitamins, apple, and he trains daily. Next, we look at an interview of a male K-pop group called Great Guys. Great Guys is a 9-member K-pop group which debuted under DNA Entertainment in 2017. In an interview, they stated that all they do is go to the gym, studio, and bedroom. They also stated that they do not have enough time to eat, nor are they free to eat what they want. Sadly, this is the case for many celebrities in Korea because they must maintain a very strict diet to last in this very intense industry.
Dasum was known as a former member of the disbanded K-pop girl group Sistar. She was able to shred 10 kilograms in 3 weeks, and she did that by using the cucumber diet. Cucumbers are full of nutrients, low calories, and they consist mainly of water. The cucumber was called a superfood by Dasum because she lost a lot of weight from eating a lot of it. On a side note, it was the only thing she ate during her diet. For female artists, having the perfect body image is more demanding than male artists, so they have to go through extreme dieting to look skinny because it's the beauty standard for them in South Korea. So although extreme dieting is a risk to the health of female idols, they still do it, so that they can get the approval from their agencies, the public, and the media. Park Cho-rong, the leader of the K-pop girl group A-Pink, quoted, "When we first debuted, the people at the agency would tell us, 'You should feel thankful that we're forcing you to diet now. You'll want to diet later on.' Now we understand why." Jung Yin-ji, a member of the same group, also quoted, "Since the public sees us through the media, there's a standardized appearance of us. It motivates us to diet when we monitor. The fans know too. They know right away if we put on a little weight. When we gain weight, the fans tell us to lose it, and when we lose weight, they tell us to gain it again." Extreme dieting is when you follow an improper diet and push the limits of your body more than it's capable of handling. So extreme dieting can lead to malnutrition, which is the deterioration of muscles, weakened heart, and you may feel drowsy, short of breath, and you may swell. You may have slowed metabolism, which is where the body will store fat quicker, while the muscle mass will be destroyed. There is digestion issues, so there will be slow digestion. You may feel constipated, so you won't be able to go to the bathroom, and you may get gallbladder disease, which is overwhelming nausea and stomach pain. There is dehydration, so not drinking enough fluids for the body to function properly, and then there's mental health issues, which can lead to depression. And finally, there is anorexia, which is an emotional disorder characterized by an obsessive desire to lose weight by refusing to eat. And then there is bulimia, which is extreme overeating followed by fasting or self-induced vomiting or purging.
Overall, we have concluded that Korean females are in fact obsessed with physical appearance, both their own and of others. Therefore, this is a true stereotype. Looking at the individual sub-stereotypes, we can see that Korean women are in fact obsessed with pale skin tone. They want to have certain features that are seen as ideal by Korean society, and that they follow strict diet plans in order to be considered beautiful. The only sub-stereotype that we found was not true in our analysis was that Korean women have overly elaborate skin and makeup routines. Thank you for listening to our presentation, and we hope our analysis helped you get a better insight on Korean women's obsession with physical appearance.